Hello, everyone. Welcome back again to K Podcast. Now, I am gonna say this. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Naomi Campbell's. People been getting on their feelings, calling her out. We never call them out. Like, woo! What happened if we seen the last days of people talking about Naomi Campbell? And I'm like, where was this energy when men of this particular community, we're going out there procreating and telling you, oh my god, but my kids are still black, they still black. Where was all of this energy? Where was all of this energy is the question I'm asking all those content creators that want to jump on in this Naomi topic. They are the most. And some of them, I'm like, don't you owe somebody money? Ain't you supposed to be paying your bills? I heard you don't talk about the Carter's family. You don't talk about, Blue Ivy. I don't want to know what is going to be following up with that, because we know if you talk about the Carters, woo, things are going to be happening in your life. And instead of you facing the bills that you're supposed to pay somebody, I mean, you need to pay somebody their money. Instead, you're not paying the person their money and you're running away and trying to, file for bankruptcy. Well, don't forget, she actually, this particular person I'm talking about, she actually posted how much she made last time. And I'm like, is that a wise idea? See, this is the thing. Misery likes company. I'm just going to call it out. Misery loves company. And when you find out that there is somebody that don't want to be as miserable as you, well, we all of a sudden we're gonna come out. And for the other people, for the men, it's more like, well, I am digging in that bag. They can't dig in that bag. They can't get anything from her bag. She's not giving nobody her money. You cannot benefit from her like you've benefited from all these women out here that have made a lot of money. Like, what is her name? With the talk show, Wendy Williams. You cannot suck her dry like Wendy Williams. So all of a sudden we're gonna talk about why she gotta go to another ethnicity to have this baby. Why she gotta go to other ethnicity to have this baby? Naomi is 53, so she has calculated, she have learned in the whole of her life, she has studied. Naomi has studied the men in the community, and she said, ain't no way I'm gonna be doing this with you. Ain't no way I'm gonna be letting you eat off of me. So Naomi girl just decided she's gonna do what she wants to do. All of a sudden, people are having a fit. They're having a fit talking about the skin tone of the baby. And I'm like, where is all of this energy when the rich dude from your community go and marry a pale women? Go and marry women that don't look like you. Where is all of this energy? No, but you want other women that look like you. This is another thing when I talk about boy crazy, men crazy women. They will pull you down because they are miserable, because somebody's eating off their plate and they don't like it, but they want you to suffer the same fate. And Naomi is 53. She has had a long time to study everyone. And she made the right decision on her own. She studied a lot and enough, and she decided, I ain't playing with these people. I'm not going to be letting you rip me off and eat off all my suffering and all of the hard work that I've done. And this is another thing I want to talk about in this topic. All these people that are calling her out. Excuse me, did you give Naomi a job? Did you give her a job? Did you give her the opportunity? Naomi is where she is right now because of her hard work and other people accepting her and other people giving her that spot that she is in. She has worked hard to be there. And let's not forget the time that Mrs. Naomi became a model, it was not easy as a dark-skinned, brown-skinned woman to be a model. That woman worked. She worked. She worked her whole life. She worked hard. None of you came out and be like, I'm going to be supporting you with your financial topics. None of you came out with the same energy, being like, you know what, Naomi Gale, we're gonna support you, we're gonna create our own platform and put you over there. But I know, don't let me bring some magazines from the community that, you know, that were putting other women in there before Naomi. Naomi was not seen as that preferential preference. She was, you know, dark skinned. Everybody was like, And if you watch those magazines, women like Naomi were not there. There were other women. Let me not try to Google them magazines from the 80s and something like that, because those magazines from the community were not representing women like Naomi. So I don't understand why everybody is in their feelings right now. Why are you in your feelings? You hating because you can't eat off of her? You hating because you're gonna be miserable alone? And a lot of women are opening their eyes. And she waited a long time before she had a kid. And there is nothing wrong with waiting. There is nothing wrong. And I understand that she froze her eggs before she actually looked for a donor now. And she's finally ready to have kids. And I don't want any woman out here rushing. If you can actually freeze, if you have enough money to freeze your eggs, I say go do it, so that when you want to have kids, you can decide when and the time. You can decide for yourself. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna talk about this lady over here. You know, she owe people money, but she ain't paying them money. But she wanna talk about Naomi, and then she talked about Blue Ivy. I'm like, I don't want to know what the Carters are gonna be doing, because not. I'm gonna say this. I want to do another video later on, because we had the Jay-Z's mother. You know, she is open now and she's married, and I'm like, oh, congratulations, you also don't learn your lesson from all these men out here, girl. I understand why you were lesbian. Like, girl, in this kind of community and this day and age of men acting as sassy as they are, well, I'm not even surprised of some women becoming lesbians. I'm like, go for it, girl. I mean, if you're gonna be a sassy man, she might as well just look for a woman and just be like, see, I can get an actual woman over here. I don't want your sassiness and your toxicity on me. So first of all, we're gonna go with this beautiful video over here of Naomi and her, new baby, and it's a boy, and people been hating. The haters been hating hard.
Naomi Campbell just announced that she has welcomed her second baby. She says, "My little darling, know that you are cherished beyond measure and surrounded by love from the moment you grace us with your presence. A true gift from God. Bless. Welcome, baby boy. Mom of two. It's never too late to become a mother." With the praying hands and the camera, and then she tagged the photographer and the stylist. This is not something that I was expecting to reach today. Naomi Campbell is, I believe, 53. So yes, it is not your typical age to have a child, but she says it's never too late to become a mother. And so yes, congrats to her.
I'm going to say this. Naomi is a very clever woman. Yeah, it's not your typical age, around 53, but she had already froze her eggs, done all of that, kept it somewhere safe in case she wanna, have kids later on in life. And when she was ready, I'm gonna have to give it to her. When Naomi was ready to have children, she did her homework. She like looked at the community and be like, no. I had some people be like, people going to Africa. I'm like, what are you talking about? Naomi has done her homework, and she decided ain't nobody from this side is gonna be eating from me. You know what? I'm gonna go over to the other side and pick somebody. I don't want none of those drama. She doesn't want the drama. But of course, drama, so people with drama are gonna always find us. So we're gonna go to the next video, by the way.
Naomi Campbell has welcomed her second child via surrogate at the age of 53. The first child that she had it at the age of like 51. This is her second child. While we're at it, why is she choosing to bring these children into the world as a single mom in her 50s?
Girl, because she done her job, she has done her due diligence, she had worked hard, she has the money to raise 10 kids if she wanted. She has the money and she has the money and the financial stability, you get me, to raise 10 kids if she wanted. And there is nothing wrong with having kids in your 50s. I'm just going to say it out loud. If you have the money to take care of those children, feed them, clothe them, give them a good education, provide for them, and still be emotionally available for your kids, I say do it. There is nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. And I am so happy that she did this, because I'm going to say this should be a lesson to younger women. If you're career driven, go for your career, earn your money, get your bag before you start thinking about kids. Because nowadays, with this 50-50 mentality that we've been getting out here, no. For those women that want to have kids, it's not for those people are going to be like, oh, but it's a must to have a dad in the house. See, if you're somebody that you want to be single your whole life, there's nothing wrong with it, but you want kids, there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. If you want to be single your whole life, but you want kids, well, look at your mentor. This is Naomi. She's doing a great job. She does a great job. She did her homework. There is nothing wrong with that, as long as your children are safe and provided for and you are mentally there to support them. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's continue.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The West normalizes everything that's unnatural. And one thing.
What is she talking about is unnatural? Girl, what are you talking about? I can't. The pygmies be pygmying. Oh my God. What is unnatural? Do you know how many single mothers are out here that the men run away from with 10 kids? Let me not. Oh God. Oh my God. Let me not even go there. Do you know there is a woman, I think in Zimbabwe or somewhere in, I think, Central Africa or around closer to East Africa. She had, how many kids did she have? She had more than 10 kids, around 15 kids. And the husband was he was the father of all them kids. He ran away. He left the wife with all those kids. You're talking about the West normalizing. This thing has been normalized for a long time. Men running away from their wives, running away from the women that have their children and leaving, and those women have to be the sole provider of that house. So what are you talking about normalizing? What are we talking about? Are we speaking the same language? Because don't you have eyes to see what has been happening in every community? Because it's not only in this community, it's happening all over the world. Men running away, leaving kids, and the women staying there and raising those kids, providing those kids, being stressed out. We ain't about to do this normalizing the West. Put it on the West. We are not putting that one on the West.
The thing that really gets me that Naomi said when she was interviewed is she said, it's never too late. And it's like, yeah, it is. And everyone's like, it's so great.
Girl, you are such a pick me. Yeah, it is. Well, she has a kid, so what are you gonna do about it? Homegirl was smart. Naomi is a smart, intelligent woman. She made her money first. She pursued her bag first before she even thought about kids. Oh yeah, it's too late. When? Oh, just say you are being desperate because you probably want to be picked quick. Oh, girl, please.
So wonderful. And the reality is, if this were a regular person having a child at the age of 53.
Well, she's not a regular person. She's a very rich model. She's been modeling for years, even before I was born. What are you talking about? What are we insinuating? Like, what are you talking about? This lady have been in runway, and before everybody else, we were rooting for you, Naomi, as if you gave her a job, as if the community gave her a job, as if the community paid her. The time that the community were having their own magazine, Naomi's face was not there.
As a single parent,
jealous.
You would not be saying, it's great, it's wonderful. You would be saying, this is awful. This is a tragedy. Why are you doing this? Again, this is a situation where
Oh, wait. She's giving me pick me vibes. But a man can have kids when he's 70. A man can have kids when he's around 60. A man can have kids with women that are younger than him and be old, but that is okay because he's got the money. Oh, but if he's a woman, let's judge. These are the kind of women I don't like associating myself with. Like, what are you talking about? You sound like a pygmy. You sound like one of those women that will sacrifice other women. I'm just saying. These are the kind of pygmies that I really, really don't like.
We normalize the things that celebrities do because they have money. To the average person, the rules are not the same, nor do they apply. I'm sorry, but 53 is not the
Excuse me, ma'am, or pygmy. Barbara the Builder, Maria the Stand By You. Let me tell you something, girl. Naomi is not an average person. She's been working all her life. She's been working hard. And you're just pissed. Because at this age, at the age that she is in, with all that money, she didn't give it to no gold digging man out here from the community. None of them got that bag. And she decided she wasn't gonna bet their kids either. And all of a sudden we getting mad. Let's just call it out. It's jealousy.
age to be a mother. You're going through menopause. When you're 66, the child is going to be a teenager. You're not allowing the
Tell that to men, girl. Tell that to the men out here having kids around the age of 70, around the age of 50, around the age of 60, even some of them having kids around the age of 80. Where is all this energy? I'm asking, where is all this energy? Oh, but if it's a woman, oh, it's a taboo. It's a taboo if it's a woman having kids around. They say, girl, please, bye, get a job, get something, do something else. This is just petty.
this child to have a mother or a grandmother for a long time. Let me know in the comments section if you disagree with me or if you agree with me.
I disagree with you, girl. In everything that you just said, I disagree with you 100%. I disagree, and you sound bitter too. You sound very, very bitter, like the rest of the people out here talking about, why did she pick us? Why did she pick us? Or did you pick her? No. Okay, let's go over here to this other podcast because she had a lot to say, and I have a lot to say too today about this particular topic. Like I said before, Misery Like Company. And I love Naomi for not being the next Wendy Williams that is being ripped off and people eating off of her after she don't work her whole life, or being like other women out here that men will be eating. Even what was her name? Is it Miss B or something? I can't remember her name. That passed away. Her husband brought his girlfriend to the house and the boat with maltreating her and taking her money and telling people that she was, mentally ill. Meanwhile, she was just trying to escape. And she married a guy from the community. Yeah, all the women that have been marrying from this community, coming with the bag, getting sucked, their money being sucked out of. Everybody be like, oh, but the man bad, he bad, and then everybody turn away and don't pay no attention to the women. And this woman over here, this gorgeous woman that I'm looking at on my screen right here, she made the right decision. She made it. And I love her. I love her for that. And I don't care what anybody else say.
I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in her. I don't understand how we as black girls looked up.
How can you be disappointed in somebody that you never gave 1 cent to? Make it make sense. How did you contribute to her success? I don't understand how people be sitting down out here talking about, I'm disappointed at somebody. You did not contribute to her success. So, how can you be disappointed? Girl.
Up to what we thought and still is one of the most beautiful black women to outshine every model. Because, when you think about models, the only white model I think about is Victoria Beckham. When I see her holding racially ambiguous babies,
Yeah, but they're never gonna talk about Frederick Douglass. They're never gonna talk about him. They're never gonna talk about him. He's not the problem. Like I said before, misery like company. And some women out here don't like to see other women happy. Let's just call it what it is. If you're happy, they're gonna be miserable. I mean, your happiness is gonna literally be like a stake on their hat, because they're going through ish too, but they ain't getting that happiness. All of a sudden, they're gonna be taking all their frustration on you. Be like, oh my God, why ain't you suffering too? Why ain't you out here getting your money sucked out of you? Oh my God, so you think you're better? You think you? It's giving me, you think you're better than me. And yes, she is better than everyone that is talking about her. She is better. Haters.
At the tender age of 53, I'm like, what you gonna tell your babies? Like when they ask about, the barriers that you broke for chocolate women.
Oh, Lordy, Lord. The berries. Okay, I want to ask anyone in the comment section, or anyone watching this, how many barriers of that women that are married to the men from the community have broken? Instead of, I'm a stand with my man. Last time, I'm a stand with him even if he's toxic. I'm a stand with him even if he commits a crime against other women or women that look like me. What barriers of have those women broken? Oh, but Naomi gotta break a barrel. She gotta do it because it's Naomi. She out here having kids that don't look like me, so she gotta be the one to do it. No, she does not. She's not obligated to do ish for anyone. She's not.
Oh, like I just don't get why you are going to specifically choose white or Arab donors for your kids.
Somebody sound bigger.
And they're coming in and they're not going to understand the importance of what mom did. And it's telling me that I think even though we honored you and we praised you, we looked.
Yeah, she's not gonna be eating honor and praise without anybody supporting her, and she had to work her ass off in that modeling industry. You don't want to know what she has gone through. Have anybody asked Naomi what she went through when she was in her modeling days? No, but we don't care about that. It's the fact that she's successful, and it's the fact that she worked her ass off to get where she is on her own, because the community also did not provide for her, not nor did they help her get where she is. All you did was praise and talk good about her. That was it. And all of a sudden, she's supposed to be obligated to do all these things for you. Like, girl, bye.
Up to you. I don't think you really loved you. I don't.
Oh, now she doesn't love her because she's picked. You see how they turn the word? I'm going to tell you, ladies, now. I've seen this. I'm going to tell you, ladies, right now. When you pick yourself and you decide, you know what, I'm not going to take ish from anybody. I'm going to pick me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to be happy. And society expect you, or some communities expect you, to actually choose some kind of man or to be the father of your child or all of that, and you don't do it because you are somebody that have self-love and have integrity for yourself. They start getting mad and they call it, oh, you don't love yourself. It's not that you don't love yourself. They're like literally turning that ish around, because they know you love yourself enough not to put yourself in that particular situation. So they use the "you don't love yourself" tactic. It is not working anymore. I don't think the young people should be listening to that. You don't love yourself if you find somebody else attractive. You don't love yourself if you're a woman. Especially, it's always targeted on women. It's mostly black women that are being targeted for this. Oh, you don't love yourself if you're with another man that doesn't look like you. Yeah. No, she picked herself. That is self-love. She loves herself so much she don't want to be in that drama. She loves herself so much, she doesn't want to be a part of the drama that is going on in there. She knows better for herself. It's not, you don't love yourself, girl, back. You love yourself so much, you're talking about her. Don't you have Cardi B's money to pay? Cardi B over here looking for the change. Last time I heard, she tried to withdraw money from the YouTube, and later on I heard you would post this. Cardi B coming for her money. Cardi B coming for her money.
Now I know them babies and all these babies in Africa. If we got Madonna going to get African babies, Angelina Jolie going to get African babies, why you?
Okay, those people that she's talking about are going to get African babies. Do they have African husbands? Do they have African husbands? No, they went to adopt kids. This is her own child. You are comparing adoption with is she finding a donor, her own blood. That is two different. That's a two different street. You're talking the different topics over here. Adoption is different from actually finding somebody that can, join when it comes to making a child. And she decided the men in over here ain't doing it, so she ain't gonna pick them to, be biologically connected to her ex, her children that she has now. She made the right decision. She said, "No, ain't none of you gonna be eating from my struggle." And you bringing Angelina Jolie going to Africa. Yeah, but does she have an African husband? Girl.
Can't go get no African babies. What's wrong? They too black for you. They too dark. You don't want them to go through what you went through?
Yes. She doesn't want them to go through what, you see. So you want them to go through what she went through? Make this make sense. Like, I want people to sit down and listen to themselves before they speak. Make this make sense. If she had a hard life and she had to work very hard to get where she is, why would she want her kids to go through that? Who wants their kids to suffer? Yes, exactly. That's why she didn't pick them.
Why you got to go get these? Why you going to Ukraine to get babies? They taking all our money. Now they taking our black mothers.
Girl.
Why, Naomi? This the second one you done got. Now I can understand the first one, but the second one? And furthermore, you're Naomi. Anybody would love to be your baby daddy. That's a lick.
You think at the age of 53 she didn't learn a lesson? You think at the age of 53 Naomi didn't learn a lesson? Oh, she learned a lesson. Anybody could have been happy to be your baby daddy so that they can suck her money dry. Girl, just say you look at, like I said before, Misery Love Company. Misery Love Company. That's it. Anybody would be happy to be your baby dad. Like, girl, be serious for once.
But I don't know, Naomi. I don't know. I guess she ain't gonna let go of the colorism. Like, she has yet to let go of that weave. That 70.
So now we're talking about the weave. So we're gonna talk about Naomi's weave now. Ooh, we're getting personal. We don't call her out on not having the kids with the community. Now we're gonna talk about our weave. It's giving bitterness. It's giving I'm bitter and miserable, and now you are over there doing the best, living your life, and all of a sudden I'm just gonna talk about you. You're gonna be the main focus of this topic. Girl, please.
5-inch weave. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, moving on to bitterness. Let me bring this last person over here so she can tell us some stuff. Because I don't understand why many of these women don't have the same energy for the men. But when it comes to a woman, all of a sudden we want to jump right in and literally try to strangulate the woman for making a better decision for herself and living her life to the fullest. Jealousy is a sickness. I'm just saying.
That black men use. Hold
on, let me go back a little bit.
I say Naomi Campbell is using the same logic that black men use. Some black men who say, no matter who I'm with, I'm creating a black child. I could be with a white woman, an Asian woman, a Spanish woman, which again is more of a ethnicity than it is a race. I don't have to be with a black woman to prove I am pro-black, and I don't have to be with a black woman to make black children. So yeah, that chocolate queen Naomi Campbell, the supermodel of supermodels, I'm saying she's playing the same game. If she's using white sperm because Naomi Campbell is involved, it will still be a black child. Yeah.
Ooh, girl. Yeah. I mean, hey, fair is fair. What's good for the gander is good for the goose. Uh-huh. Exactly. Exactly, girl. I don't know where all of this energy is coming from, but it's making me laugh because I'm just like, so we're coming for Naomi now. We all doing this. We're gonna come for Naomi now because she decided she didn't wanna pick somebody from the community. Excuse me. This is a 53-year-old woman. She knows the community. She knows the men in the community. And probably reason why she didn't pick them from the community. And she doesn't want to have kids from the community that are going to turn out like the men from the community. I'm saying community, but it's community, by the way. It's for all of you over there that are going to be saying community. It's community. But at the same time, she knows the community. She knows. She knows if you got a son from there, your son gonna turn out like his daddy. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna say this. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to leave your commentary on the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you lovely, lovely people on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.